Welcome to the 2020 Wildwood Platinum FSX 167 FXBK. So starting right with this black port right here. As you open that up, pull this out, you can see we've got your power cord right here. If you just pull that out all the way, it does pull out to about 20-25 feet. And you can see at the very end here, you just got the standard 30 amp end. Most campsites are going to have that. You just plug straight on in. Looks something like that. Plug on in and you're good to go. We do also provide you with a 15 amp adapter so you can plug in out of your household outlet for running your fridge or charging your batteries. In the very back corner here, we've just got your cable and satellite inlet, so coax cable plugs into there, powers up at your TV location. In the bumper plug here, if you just pull that off, reach in, we've just got your sewer hose here. So it does stretch out to 20 feet. You can see it's just got these two ears in the adapter there. Just take note of those because those are how it hooks up to your sewer system. Your sewer system is just right here. So we'll just turn this to open. And there we go. You can see this one's got 4 ears, works the same way as your hose with the two. Just attaches on, locks into place, and that's that. When you're dumping your tanks, you can see on the right here, you've just got the black valve. On the left there is gray. So the black valve signifies your black tank. That is your sewer. It is filled from your toilet. So you're going to want to dump that one first. Once that one's done, you'll go to the gray afterwards. It's just to dump that out and flush out the sewer hose. The gray tank is filled from your kitchen sink and your bathroom sink, so generally cleaner water. Also right up in here, we just got two little plugs in there. Just remove those, a hot and cold line, and that's just a low point drains to drain out all the water from the water lines in the trailer. In the very back here, we just got the black tank flush, so undo that cap there, take a water hose and screw it onto there. Turn on the water, open up your black valve, and what that'll do is it'll just drain out or flush out your black tank. So just over time you might notice, you know, if you've emptied it out, you know for a fact it's empty, but it's still reading a third or 2/3, whatever it may be. So just use this flusher to clean that out, and that's usually going to solve that problem. Right below it is your outside shower. So you'll get a key, something like this little round one here. Stick it in, open it up. You can see you've just got the standard shower head with a 3-foot hose, hot and cold water. So if the dog's out getting muddy, you can clean him off before he goes inside. Also back here, you just got your spare tire. Making our way down the side, right by your power cord. Right up here is just your fridge port. Nothing back there for you to worry about, it's just for service. Down here, if you just straighten out that keyway, you can open up the cover. We've got your hot water tank here. So when it comes to firing up your water tank, all the controls are just inside. Before you ever turn it on, you just want to hit that relief valve, make sure it's full. Once you know it's full, then you're safe to fire it up. I'll go over the controls for it once we're inside. I will also be going over a reset procedure. The button for that reset procedure is just right there. Right down here you can see you've just got this little stabilizer jack. You've also got them in the front two corners as well. What those will do is they'll just run down the contact to ground. Another full rotation or so will just firm it up with the ground, and what that'll do is it'll just get rid of the bounce and the sway in the trailer. So just firm it up while you're camping. Right here, this little part, if you take a water hose, stick it into there and turn on the water, it'll pressurize all the water lines throughout the trailer. And right here is your fresh tank fill. So the same water hose into that hole right there will fill up your freshwater tank. Right down here, we've just got your furnace exhaust. So if you're ever running your furnace, you just want to make sure nothing's drooped over that. It does get hot. Here we've just got one side of your storage compartment. So you can see in here we've got your water hose for you, as well as the park adapter I was telling you about. Here you can see the customer's opted to go with a propane cover, so we've installed that for him. So we'll just take this off real quick. And you can see right here you've just got the standard 20-pound propane tank. I'm just going to turn to open, and that's that. Right behind it, you can see you just got this little black box that's containing your battery. So as long as you're plugged in through that short cord in the back, that battery is charging for you. Standard tongue jack, one way's up, one way's down. On the side here, you've got the solar panel plug-in. So you just, one of Furion Solar's panels, just plug it into there, turn it on, it fires up, charges your battery. Excuse me. This here is just the other end of your storage compartment. So right up on the wall here, you can see you just got that one little jack. That is the right size for running all of your stabilizers. And right in the very back here, this little compartment, just a little fridge here. So it's a 120 volt only, so as long as you're plugged in, this thing's going for you. Lastly, we've just got a little power outlet here, so if you want to make coffee outside, you got the power to do so. And then for making our way inside, just the door here, just on a friction hinge, kind of sits where you leave it. Grab the bottom of your step, up and out, and then drop it into place, fold that over, and there you go. So the first thing right inside here, we've just got this little binder right here. It just contains all of your owner's manuals and your keys. And right up on the wall here, light switch on the right there does just do that one light. The rest of the lights throughout the trailer are just on their own little push buttons right in the center. Right beside the light switch there is another light switch that does your awning light outside. And for running your awning, you press and hold out. That awning will make its way out. One thing to keep in mind, the door does contact the awning arm, so you want that at about 90 degrees when you're doing it out. And so once you're out all the way, that little white flap there will come down. That's the flap there. And with the awning fully extended, it's of course going to hold water if it were to rain. So you can just grab either arm, front or rear, pull it in, tighten this little knob down to lock it in place. Same thing in the back here. So just if you prefer more shade from it, you can pull this one down as well to lock in as well. Get yourself some more shade. Whenever you're going to bring it back in, you just want to loosen these back off. Make sure the awning is fully extended again. And now you're ready to bring it back in. Once you get up to about 15-20 kilometers an hour of wind, you want to bring it back in, just because it starts acting like a big wind sail, and you do run the risk of bending your arms. Again, just making sure that the awning arm isn't going to catch the door here. And that's that. So you can see right beside the two light switches there, you just got this little water heater right there. So turn that on, turns on your water heater with propane. So that light up there comes on as soon as you hit the switch, just to let you know that the ignition sequence will start. It'll then go out once the sequence has started. It'll try 3 times to fire up, and if it doesn't fire up during those 3 tries, it will turn itself off and ask you to go and hit that reset. So you can see it's just trying again here. So I'm not sure if you can hear it through the video, but here we can hear it. That propane, or the water heater is going now. So we'll just turn that back off. Right beside it's the water pump. So turn that on, turns on the water pump drawing out of the freshwater tank. For checking your freshwater tank level, you just come up to this fresh right there. It tells you. So as you fill it up, it'd go from empty to 1/3, 2/3, and then full. Same idea for your black and your gray tank, your sewers as we talked about. And then down here is also just your battery charge level. So because we're plugged in right now, we're currently C for charging. G would be good, F is fair, and L is low. Down the wall here, just got a little USB outlet right there, charging your phone. I've also just got provided this little stereo there. Up into the front, just got the closet space on either side here. For your bed, this cushion of course comes down, just push it back. Now on the side here, you just got the little lock. So you're just gonna pull that up, slide it over to the side, and the bed will fold down. For putting it away, you're just grabbing the foot and pushing up and locking it back in place. Cushion just goes back to create your couch. Down on the wall here, you just got the little black box. That's a propane detector. So propane's heavier than air. It sits on the floor. That guy detects it and starts going off. Right here, you just got your smoke detector. And right back here, we just got the TV backer right here. So if you wanted to mount a TV, you can. And right above it is your outlets for it. So you've got your cable and satellite right there. And right in the center here is your TV off of your antenna. For turning your antenna on, you're just gonna hit that button there, turns on the antenna. Power outlet and pre-wired for Wi-Fi. So right here, you've just got your stove. Press in, turn it over to light, hit it with a lighter. And as soon as it clears all the air out of the lines, it'll fire up. There we go. Same idea over here. There we go. Right above it, we've just got your microwave. So just like at home, not much I can teach you there. Storage right beside it. The sink with hot and cold water. Right down here, we've just got a little drawer for you, as well as your furnace. So your thermostat is just up on the wall right here. All the way over to the left is off, and over to the right is turning it on and just kind of selecting your temperature as well. Once this furnace fires up and gets going, you can physically see the flame right through that little sight glass in the bottom corner here. So there you go. Once you're done, you're just going to turn it all the way to the left and turn that off. So right here, you just got your fridge. So you can see the controls, very simple. Right in the front here is off, over to the left is running it on auto. Auto is first going to use the AC power, so AC electricity, so the short cord that we plugged in through. And if that fails, it'll automatically switch over to gas. Now if you're camping and you want to run it just off of gas, you can run it over to the right and it'll run just on gas. Now if it's flashing down here, that just means it hasn't fired up. At that point, you're just going to turn it off and back on to run it. So the fridge compartments and the freezer. They've also got these little storage latches built in. So let's just push that out, locks it into place. And right down here you can just see is that little gray thing right there. So you're just gonna hold it to about the half closed position and it does just fall into its own little latch. So you can see that's closed and that's held open. So right below the fridge is your breaker panel. So open that up, you got all your breakers on the left side here. Whenever a breaker breaks, it'll sit in the middle, so just turn it off and then back on. And on the right side there is all of your fuses. Right above our heads here is your air conditioner. So you've got temperature control in the back. It does say hot because there's an option to put a heat pump in here. Because you've got a dedicated furnace, you don't have it. So generally you're just gonna leave that on full cool. After that, this knob in the front here, turn that to low fan. It's got 2 low fan settings, don't ask me why. Turn that again, it'll go into high fan. And then you've got low cool, which is the low fan with cooling, so it'll actually turn on the compressor. And then high cool, which is the high fan with the compressor. For channeling your air, you just got these little louvers there. You can close off the front, open it up, same thing in the rear. Turn her off. So your dinette here with storage right above it. So the bathroom door here is just a sliding door. So you just got the little travel latch, undo that, and it slides. And it does have the magnets down here holding it in place. In the bathroom, just got the little closet space here. This shelf does come out if you wanted to use it as a full-size closet. Toilet. The flush is just on the right there. Right here, you just got your GFI protected outlet, so chest on the left, reset in the center. Standard sink, of course, hot and cold water. A little medicine cabinet here. The roof vent, so just turn that to open it up, and then the little push button there turns on the fan. You can see just through there the customers opted for max air roof vents. Those are of course installed. And that's that. So, if you got any other questions on the unit, please feel free to give us a call, 204-237-7272.